Hello and welcome to the 284th edition of the Shoolini TV Weekly News Bulletin. I'm Karan, and as always we bring you the most inspiring highlights and achievements from our vibrant campus. Let's take a look at this week's top headlines. Shoolini researchers prepare herbal ointment to quickly heal wounds. Committee to protect journalists worldwide speaks to media students. ICF Coaching inspires personal growth on the campus. EBSCO Orientation Programme empowers students with skills. We've begun with a new milestone. The School of Biology and Biotechnology has advanced its herbal research initiatives, bringing traditional Indian medicinal knowledge into the modern scientific spotlight. Here's Stuti with more on this exciting progress.
Shoolini University has unveiled a groundbreaking herbal blood coagulation spray developed by its pharmaceutical research team. The innovation aims to provide a faster and more affordable emergency response to bleeding injuries. The project is led by Dr. Deepak Kumar, professor at the School of Pharmaceutical Sciences and the chief coordinator of both the EUA Center at iHub Shoolini. The formulation combines ancient Ayurvedic knowledge with modern pharmaceutical science to address a critical healthcare need, especially in the rural and low-resource settings. Unlike conventional chemical coagulants that may trigger irritation or allergic reactions, this herbal spray rapidly forms a thin sterile film around the wound that immediately controls bleeding and supporting natural healing without requiring any additional dressings. The university hopes to accelerate further testing and large-scale production soon, making the production step towards essential healthcare more accessible and sustainable across India and beyond. Back to you, Karan.
Thanks, Stuti. Moving ahead, Shoolini University hosted a special interaction session with Kunal Majumdar, the India representative of the Committee to Protect Journalists, who shared powerful insights with budding reporters. Here are the key takeaways from his motivating session. Over to you, Aishani.
Indian representative of the Committee to Protect Journalists, Kunal Majumdar presented an insightful interaction with media students. He opened with a stark yet motivating overview of the current journalistic climate, where reporters must relentlessly pursue the truth while contending with growing hostility, politicized pressure, and a digital environment that never pauses. Majumdar urged students to uphold integrity through verification and transparency in their work, because the credibility of the entire news ecosystem depends on journalists who stay committed to truth despite pressure. He also closely emphasized that CPJ closely monitors threats and violations across borders. Its team investigates incidents, publicly push for accountability, and ensure journalists are neither isolated or ignored. Press freedom, he said, survives only when the world refuses to overlook those who defend it. Shifting focus, Majumdar addressed an area shaping the future of media: artificial intelligence. He pointed out that AI is no longer emerging technology but active infrastructure within newsrooms. It is transforming methods of research, verification, production, and audience reach faster than most realize. He encouraged the responsible use of AI as a powerful enabler, from detecting false narratives to analyzing large datasets within minutes and breaking language barriers. These tools can help journalists work faster and reach wider audience. However, he stressed that human judgment, sensitivity, and ethics remain irreplaceable, ensuring technology stays accountable to truth. Majumdar highlighted that adaptability will define successful journalists of the coming decade. Those who continue learning new tools and stay intellectually curious will lead newsrooms that are innovative yet grounded in values. He underlined that technology must elevate journalism's service to society rather than distract from its core mission. He reminded students that journalism today demands not only storytelling talent, but immense courage and caution. The rise of misinformation, organized trolling, and online harassment has made journalists vulnerable both professionally and personally, he added. The session concluded with students feeling informed and motivated. Majumdar's words turned anxieties about the profession into clarity and confidence. His message renewed their belief that journalism matters because it gives voice to the unheard. Back to you, Karan.
This was a much-needed initiative. Thank you, Aishani. Personal development and self-awareness are becoming vital skills for students in every field. Shoolini University's ICF Coaching Competencies minor is making a meaningful impact on campus life. Let's see how this transformative program is shaping campus experiences.
The ICF Coaching Competencies minor is making a noticeable impact across campus. One of their learners shared how they are applying coaching skills in everyday situations, becoming more mindful, communicating with clarity, and managing challenges with a calmer approach. Here's what she has to say.
One summer morning, I was deciding whether to sleep till 10 am or 12 pm, but my happiness was short lived. It was a tough choice between my goal or my sleep. But with the GROW model, I chose. And yes, I chose to stay committed to my goal of volunteering for a cleanliness and plantation drive. But reaching the university at 8:40 in the morning was not my cup of tea. The GROW model, where the G stands for goals, for me it was clear to reach my university's main gate by 8:40 am wearing my Shoolini t-shirt and ready to. But soon, as R is for reality, it hit me too. It was a holiday. The easy choice was to skip. Then came O for the options. I had an option to go back to sleep, but I decided to put on my shoes and head out. Finally came W for the will. Because my will, I chose commitment over comfort. And that's the GROW model in action. Because sometimes it's not about the big life goals, but showing up for the small and meaningful ones.
That was truly inspirational. At Shoolini, the Center for Leadership Coaching helps students build stronger self-awareness, emotional intelligence, confidence, and active listening skills that will shape not only their future careers, but also their relations and leadership styles.
Access to credible information is essential for academic excellence, and Shoolini University is ensuring students stay ahead. The Yogananda Knowledge Center recently conducted a 2-day EBSCO Orientation Programme to enhance research proficiency and digital library usage. Let's take a look at the highlights of this informative event. Go ahead, Rajat.
The Yogananda Knowledge Center successfully conducted a 2-day EBSCO orientation program. It was done under the guidance of Director of Yogananda Library, Colonel TPS Gill, with the active support of YKC team. EBSCO expert Mr. Ritesh conducted the sessions, which saw enthusiastic participations for more than 850 students across various programs. The interactive demonstrations help students navigate the digital platform with ease. Quiz contests were organized during the event, offering exciting prizes to winners and motivating students to engage more deeply with academic resources. The orientation not only built awareness but also strengthened students' research skills, making their academic pursuits more resourceful and efficient. The orientation marks a significant step towards enriching Shoolini University research culture.
That wraps up this segment on the enthusiasm for upcoming induction. And before we finish up, let's head over to RJ Aishani and with this week Radio Shoolini segment.
Hello everyone, I hope you all are doing good. I'm Aishani and I will be briefing you about the shows that you can enjoy on Radio Shoolini. Midnight Talks by RJ Weber, Love Aajkal by RJ Harsh, Never Ending Exams by RJ Manish. So don't forget to tune into Radio Shoolini, Awaaz Wadi Only.
And that brings us to the end of this week's edition. Thank you for joining us for the 284th Shoolini TV Week's News Bulletin. We'll be back next week with more inspiring stories and updates from campus. Till then, stay safe, stay inspired, and namaskar.